Hey everyone, here I have with me Marvel Legends Silk. This one over here is from the Space Venom BAF Wave back in 2016, and this one over here is from the recent fan vote 2020. Both the figures are exactly the same, they have the same body and also the same head sculpt. The Space Venom Silk comes with the unmasked head, scarf and also the masked head. The fan vote Silk comes with the same exact thing, but she also comes with 3 pairs of hands, which is the open finger hands, the fists, the gripping hand, and also this right hand with the webbing coming out from it. The main difference between these two figures is definitely the color of the costume and the costume design. The costume from the Space Venom Wave Silk is very similar to the design of her costume in her first comic run back in 2015, which lasted for 7 issues. She was in black and grey. At her back, there was also this design which is similar to the front. And the design at the side only goes down to this pointed end over here, unlike the later version which goes further down the thigh. However, I find that the design of her costume is quite inconsistent from issues 1 to 5 of her first comic run. Sometimes she's kind of black and grey, and sometimes she's actually kind of a bit more whitish. And also sometimes she's drawn with this design at the back, and sometimes it's actually plain. However, in issue 6 and 7, and also in her second run of her comic series in 2016, which lasted for 19 issues, her appearance is very consistent to this fan vote version, which is the black and the white, and also having the bottom part which goes further down her thigh. In this appearance, she also doesn't have the design at the back, and her back is actually bare. For this figure over here, there's actually a hole, and I'm really not sure which other Marvel Legends female figure has this hole at the back. So yeah, her appearance is very similar to this fan vote version from issue 6 of her first series all the way to her second run of her comics, except that she actually has short hair when she has this appearance, where actually she cut her own hair when Black Cat was holding on to her hair during a fight. And she actually has short hair all the way from issue 1 to 19 of her second run of comic. So I'm actually quite disappointed that we didn't get a short hair version of Silk in order to make her more comic accurate. Another thing is that it has been consistent between both her run of comics that her fingers is only red on 2 of them and not on all of them like this. So that's another small minor thing which I kind of nitpick, because if they want to make it comic accurate, they should have gone all out instead of missing out on those kind of details, like her short hair and 2 of her fingers red, which is actually a consistent thing in her second run of her comic. Here's a fun fact. Silk's costume during the Spider-Verse is actually different from the costume in her comic run. Besides the color and the costume design, there are also a few other subtle differences. One way to differentiate these two heads is that for the Space Venom Wave, the red goes all the way to the back of the chin, whereas for the fan vote, it's only halfway down the chin. That's one way to differentiate between the Space Venom Silk head and also the fan vote Silk head. Not that it matters much, but yeah. All the heads of both figures are exactly the same. I really like the head sculpt and also the hair sculpt of the figure. They really look great. Both the hair is black with kind of a grey wash. One last minor difference are the eyes. The eyes of the Space Venom Wave is kind of more shiny orange compared to the fan vote, which is less shiny, but it's also orangey or gold in color though, just less shiny compared to the Space Venom Silk. Articulation. Both of them have the same articulation since they are the same figure. They have the standard ball pack joint of the head, able to look down but can't really look up too much because of the sculpt of the hair. Turn left and right. No bicep swivel. Single hinge elbow joint with swivel. Can't really do much split. That's the maximum actually. Double hinge knee joint, thigh swivel, no calf swivel, and ankle pivot joint as usual. So the articulation is the same as all the female Marvel Legends that uses the same body. Here's a size comparison with Spider-Girl and Spider-Woman. The Spider-Woman actually has a different body mold, and I don't know why Marvel just seldom use this body. And here's the Retro Wave Spidey and also Pizza Spidey. I think all these figures scale quite well with each other. I know the new Venom Silk is definitely better in terms of accessories, but in terms of costume design, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the earlier version of black and grey, or do you prefer the newer Venom version of black and white? Do share which one you prefer in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more comparison, and I'll see you in the next video.